Yes, Prabhu.
Tell me, last class.
Yeah, last class
What
we
we were
discussed Anuched 46.
Yes.
Yeah. This Anuched, oh Krishna, I'm little bit not in focus now. I cannot answer for your question.
What happened?
No, nothing.
You want to say, Prabhu?
No, no, I cannot say now. No.
Oh, okay, you cannot say. Radharani Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji. Mataji's
So
voice is very clear.
in 46 Anucheda,
Uh,
Jiva Goswami discussed about the Lord having form, but he is not visible by the material senses.
yes.
So
Pratyak Grupatvam.
he is uh, giving the reference from the King Nuga, who became a wizard,
Yes.
and he is praying the Lord by seeing his form. Although he is not visible by the material eyes, but how can he become visible to me?
How?
Because the Lord's form is visible by the yogis who are pure in heart through the eyes of the Upanishads.
Yes.
As a insignificant being, as an animal, how Lord has given his darshan to him? That is his question. And according to logic, if an object has a form, it is visible. Form means it is visible. But Lord has also a form. But how that logic cannot be suited here, because Lord himself is saying that he is beyond the gunas.
Yes.
And only by his mercy he can be visible. And
You have to take now. You have to take now from the sloka from Moksha Dharma Parama. So then you can easily explain. Lord Himself is saying, "Hey Narad, hey Narad, you should not think any object which is having the form is visible. In generally in material world, any object which is having the form, that is visible. So like that you cannot apply to me, and don't think like that. I am also visible to you. Okay, like that he is saying. Why? If I desire, I can take off this form in front of your eyes immediately. That means what?
indicates that
Whatever.
Lord is independent.
No, that is not the point here. So whenever Lord desire, so he can show his form. Yeah, that is the point.
And also from Bhishma Devas.
Uh,
Bhishma Deva is also saying that Lord, by whom Lord being pleased with him, that person only see, and others cannot see the Lord.
yes. Okay, thank you. Nice.
Hare Prabhuji.
Next. Yes, Prabhu, tell me. Mike, you can speak in mic.
Someone think that, okay, I am seeing you now. If someone claim like this,
Yeah.
and we have to understand that is because of the Maya, that person is thinking like this.
With material eyes, I am seeing you means it is not really seeing. But yeah, but actually, otherwise, some people they see Lord as endowed with various material qualities. Like this, if anyone see, so then that is, yeah, that is Maya.
Okay, Maya.
Yes. अतएव तत्र 947th अनुच्छेद अतएव तत्र प्राकृतानि रूपादीनि निषिध्य अन्यानि संप्रतिपाद्यन्ते. So, Lord is not having material form, qualities, and other so on. That means what? Lord is having something which is not material. Like example I give, if someone came to you, if you go to any neighbor's house for for begging or for borrowing some salt, you ask salt in that house. Then that lady said, I don't have salt. That means what? She is having something else other than the salt. Something other than salt she is having, like the sugar and like the other. If she is not having anything, then what she will say? I have nothing. But she didn't say like that. That means she is having something which is other than salt. Similarly, here Shastra is saying, Lord is not having form, material form. Means, what is the intention of Shastra then? Lord is having other than the material form, something which is other than the material form. Other than material form he is having. So see, the same way Gajendra also is saying, Na vidyate yasya cha janma karma va, na nama rupe guna dosha eva va, tathapi lokapyaya sambhavayaya, swamayaya tanyanukala mricchati. Translation. Advaksha Prabhu, Dinadatri Mataji, can you read translation of this? Sloka 838.
38. 1 second. Because I have only Babaji's.
838. 8th canto. What?
Yes. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has no material birth, activities, name, form, qualities, or forms. To fulfill the purpose for which this material world is created and destroyed, he comes in the form of a human being like Lord Rama or Lord Krishna by his original eternal potency. He has immense potency and in various forms, all free from material contamination, he acts wonderfully. He is therefore the Supreme Brahman. I offer my respects to him.
Yes. So see, here what Gajendra is saying. Gajendra is praying to the Supreme Lord to save him from the mouth of crocodile. So in that context, Gajendra is saying, Na vidyate yasya cha janma karma va. That means, who is not having janma, karma, nama, rupa, gunadosha. And but he is not having all these, but he is accepting nama, rupa, guna when necessary. When they are needed, he is accepting also. He is not having nama rupa and he is accepting nama rupa. Both it is saying. Gajendra is saying in both ways. Means what? What Gajendra is saying? The one who is not having the name, form, birth, activities, that person will take name, birth, activities, form by his own energy. What it is saying, you see. Both ways it is saying. Try to understand. Tatha, even Lord is not having the name, Lord is not having birth, activity, name, form, and also qualities. Still, lokapyaya sambhavaya, to create, maintain, and destroy this creation. So mayaya, by his own internal potency, tani means birth, activities, name, form, and qualities. Tani means all these. Anukalam richati, that means he attains. Accordingly, he attains. So this is the sloka we have to discuss. And very, very big commentary, almost all 22 pages are there in my book. Big, very big. So try to follow. ayam arthaha. First of all, we are seeing the meaning of this sloka through the explanation of Jiva Goswami. Avastantara praptihi vikaraha. First of all, I explained already this when we were discussing Gajendra Moksha Lila. So at that time we discussed this. But still once again I am revising, and I am teaching to a new student like that only. Okay. So first what Gajendra is saying, na vidyate yasya janma karma cha, na vidyate yasya cha janma karma va. That means who is not having janma and karma, or otherwise whose janma karma are not there. That means who is not having janma karma. So what is the meaning of this? Then why Gajendra is saying it is not having janma means what? In what sense it is saying he is not having janma? That we have to discuss. First of all, janma means what? That we have to understand. Avastantara praptihi vikaraha. Before discussing about janma, first of all we are going to discuss vikaraha. Vikaraha means change. What is meaning of change? Avastantara praptihi vikaraha. Changing the position. Yeah, one state to another state. Changing to one state to another state is known as vikaraha. Now in tadaka you kept the vegetables, green vegetables, and after that it is becoming sabji. Then it is change. It is vikaraha. Yeah, you. So like this, whatever, if you keep apple here for 10 days, there will be change. So like this, changes are there. Our body is also changing. Every day it is changing. Every minute it is changing. This is known as vikaraha. Out of these changes, the first change is known as janma. The first change is known as janma. Prathama vikaraha janma. Clear? Janma we defined. First of all, Gajendra is saying Lord is not having janma karma. Like that it is saying, what is janma? Janma means prathama vikara janma. Clear? Next, apurnasya nijapurtya artha cheshta karma. So what is karma? Whose desires are not fulfilled, to fulfill his desire, he does some activity. That activity is known as karma. To fulfill the activity to fulfill unfulfilled desire, the activity done to fulfill unfulfilled desires is known as karma. Karma means to fulfill, doing activity to fulfill unfulfilled desires. This is karma. Manograhyasya vastunah vyavaharartham kenapi sanketitah shabdah nama. So janma we discussed, prathama vikarah janmah, karma we discussed, that means doing some activity to fulfill unfulfilled desires, and third we are discussing nama, name. What is nama? What do you mean? Nama. Nama means indicating. We are using a word. We are using a word to indicate some particular object. Some particular object. For example, this is the mobile. What is the name of this object? Mobile. We are using mobile, mobile word, to indicate this particular object. Like this we are using so many different words to indicate different objects. These are all known as namas. What kind of object? Which is manograhyasya vastunah vyavaharartham, which can be perceived by the mind. That kind of objects are indicated by word that word is known as nama. Not the every object, but only the objects which are perceived by the mind, and those objects are indicated by word. That word is known as nama. Next, what is guna? No, rupa. What is rupa? Next is rupa. You see the sloka. Yeah, in that next is rupa is there. Nama rupe. Chakshusha grahyo gunah rupam. The quality which is perceived, which is captured by the eyes. That is rupam. Rupam means rupam is a quality which is captured by the eye. Rupam cannot be captured by the other senses. Like this rupam means, example, rupam is color also. This is what brown color. So this rupam, brown color, is captured by what? Eyes. So that's why rupam means color or the form. Form means, so this is having this rectangular or something like this. So this is a form. So the form or the color of the object is can be perceived by only chakshu. That's why the quality which is perceived by eye only is known as rupam. Standard definitions we are seeing. Satvadi prakruta guna nidanaha dravyasyoutkarsha hetu dharma vishesha guna iti prakrutije loke drishyate. Next what? Guna. What is the meaning of guna? Guna means what? Satvadi prakruta guna nidanaha. This guna is given by, it is given to any object by what? By the sattvadi. That means goodness, passion and ignorance. They give quality to the materialistic objects. Like cows are so sober and good, soft. Like the tiger is ferocious. Like the pig is dumb. These are the qualities. These qualities are given by whom? By the gunas, sattvadi gunas. That means what is guna? The one which is given by the modes to the object is known as guna. And this guna is what it do? Dravyasya utkarsha hetu dharma visheshaha. It indicates the level of that object. It indicates the level of the object. Like the cows are good, tigers are passion, that means they are ferocious, and the pigs are dumb. So these are the qualities. These qualities, what they do? They will settle, they will give the position to that object. We consider cows are best, next tigers, next monkey or something. Tamaguna. Monkey is tamaguna. Okay. So that's why guna means what? The one which is given by the modes and which gives the position to the object. That is known as gunaha. So this gunaha prakrutije loke drishyate. It is seen in the material world. It is seen in material world. Next, yasya cha sarvada swarupastatvat purnatvat manasopi agocharatvat swaprakashatvat prakrutyati tatvat tani na vidyante tatapi yastani ruchyati prapnoti. What is it? Nama. First is what? Janma. प्रभु और एक पेन है? ये हो गई, ये रख लीजिए आप. ये चलेगा लग रहा है, ये चलेगा. यस. जन्म. हाँ. लीला कहाँ से आया? लीला दिए है क्या उधर? गुण. These definitions we have seen. The general definitions of above are already discussed. Now, step number 3. What we are doing now? Lord is not having above. Not having above one, above things. But he is having all those by his own Maya, or he attains, he is having, or he attains. There is, in this, two statements are there. In the third one, this is the third one, this is 2, 1. In the third one, it is having the, this is 1 and this is 2. Why Lord is not having above things? Janma karma. So reasons are given. Janma karma, nama, rupa, guna. These 5 Lord are not having. What is the janma? Prathama vikaraha. What is the meaning of janma? Prathama vikaraha. First change. Prathama vikaraha. No janma. No janma. Reason? What is the reason? Swarupastatvat sarvada. That means always situated in his Swarupa. What is the meaning of Swarupa? His eternal form. That's why instead of writing eternal form, I say Swarupa. What is the meaning of Janma? What is general meaning of Janma? Prathama vikaraha. Prathama vikaraha. Prathama vikaraha means first change. First change. Change means what? Shifting from one position to one situation to another situation. So, but he is always situated in one position only. in his Swarupa only. Then is there any possibility of the Vikara? If he's, then is there any possibility of Janma? No. That is the point he is saying. Since Janma means what? Prathama Vikaraha. Vikara means changing from one position to another position. But so that first time changing from one position to another position is known as Janma. So that is not there with the Lord, because Lord is always situated in his Swarupa and he is not changing any his position. Like your body is there, that body's Swarupa is always changing. Like in the childhood, how much this body is? This body is only this much. The body Swarupa is this much only. Now, when you became little big, the body Swarupa became this much. And now, increase. This much it became. So, this became this much. So, but Lord is also not having any change, and also Atma is having any change. Atma is having any changes. That means today Atma is this much size, tomorrow is little big, and after that little big. Is it happening? No. It is also not changing. So, Janma will happen where there is change. So, that's why Atma is not having any birth. Because what is the meaning of birth? The first change. Change means change in the Swarupa. That is not there. Okay. That's why Atma is also not having any Janma. That's why Atma is known as what? Ajaha. And Lord is also not having any Janma. He is also known as Ajaha. Ajo Nitya. What is that sloka Bhagavad Gita? Nahanyate Anyama. Shashvat. Next what? Karma. Next thing is karma. Karma means what? What we discussed karma? Karma means apurnasya nijaputyardam chashta. Apurna means the one who has unfulfilled desires. He is apurnaha. And that person's activity for fulfilling that desire is known as chesta, karma. So, but Lord is what? Lord is not having this. Because reason is what? What is the reason? Because purnatvat. Purnatvat, that means purnatvat. Purnatvat means he is apta kamaha. That means nijalabha purnaha. Means he has no unfulfilled desires. Purnaha. Karma can possible in the case of people who has unfulfilled desires, but Lord is having all fulfilled desires only. That means all he has no unfulfilled desires. That means there is no chance of karma in his case. That's why Gajendra is saying Lord is not having any karma, Lord is not having any janma. Because Gajendra knows what is meaning of karma, Gajendra knows what is meaning of janma. So next, what is that third one? Nama. What is the meaning of nama? Manograhya vastunaha. What is that meaning of? Namonograhya vastunaha vyavaharardam kenapi sanketitaha Shabdaha. Someone is indicating some word. The object which is perceived by the mind, which can be perceived by the mind, that object is indicated by word. Yeah, that is known as nama. But Lord is not having any nama, because why he is not having? He is not having cross, because what is the reason? Manasa api agocharatvat. He is beyond. He is, oh no, he is not perceptible. He is not perceptible to mind. Name is possible for the objects which are perceivable. Perceivable है, perceivable लिखेंगे. Which are perceivable. But he is beyond the mind. Then how it is possible of existing name for him? There is no possibility of name. Next what? Next is Rupa. Rupam. Next Rupam. There is no Rupam for the Lord. Rupam means what? No. Chakshusha grahyo gunaha Rupam. The quality which is perceived by the eyes. But he is not having any Rupam because his form is, what the reason is given? Swaprakashatvat. What is that? Swaprakashatvat. He is self-illuminating. He is self-illuminating means what? He is self-illuminating, that's why we are saying he is not having any form. Form means the quality which is perceived by the, which can be perceived by the eye. And now he is self-illuminating, means he is visible to those people whom he wants to show. No one can see him by their own. That means no another power can help to see that object. That means what you see? Self-illuminating means you should understand why we are saying he is not having any form. He is not having any form. Form means what? So in this case here, he is not having form means you should understand. Form means what definition we are giving. With that, according to that definition, he is not having form. We are not saying absolutely he is not having form. But the definition we are giving, form means we are saying the quality which is perceived by the eyes. So now that form is he is not having that kind of form because he is Swayam Prakashaha. Swayam Prakashaha means what? Self-illuminating. Means what? Self-illuminating means whomever, that means there is no another power which can show that object. There is no another power which can show that object, but that object itself, by its own power, it can show to others. Like you see, this is the object. Try to understand, this sentence is very important. So this object is there. This object is visible because there is some power in the eye. This power is helping me to the soul. This power is helping the soul to see. There is a power in the eye. That power is helping soul to see this object. Now, in the case of Lord, there is no power, there is no other power which can show him, because he himself, his own power can show, but no other power. Like this object, like now it is, you think it is Krishna, he is Krishna. So object is now Krishna. So here this I power is not able to show this object to the Atma. Are you understanding? This own object, when this object desires, or the power which is there in this object, that itself can show this object to Atma. That's why it is what? It is, then it is known as what? Self-illuminating. This Krishna I said already.
For us, anything we need some help.
Hmm.
To see any object. Ultimately, Atma is seen right through the eyes. God is self-illumination. Then he can see the direct, not like us.
He can see, he will be seen. He will be seen. You should use the passive sentence. He will be seen. That means वो देखा जाएगा. कैसे देखा जाएगा? वो अपना शक्ति के द्वारा, अपना शक्ति से ही वो दूसरों को दिखाते हैं, और उनको देखने के लिए कोई दूसरा शक्ति काम में सक्सेस नहीं हो पाएगा, वो काम नहीं हो पाएगा. That's a स्वयं प्रकाश.
Can we take the example of a sun? We cannot see the sun through any means of the light here.
Self-illuminating is having so many different definitions. Here, what we are saying, self-illuminating means it is swayam prakasha. So, in the absolute sense, I am speaking. So, example, in another way of also you can say self-illuminating. For example, you see there is complete darkness. Then there is no light. Then can you see any object in this? No. But there is a complete darkness, but there is one lamp you kept. So can you see that lamp? Yes or no? There's a lamp is glowing. Can you see that or not? In the dark room, if you keep, you can see. And also that lamp can show other objects. That lamp can show other objects. Because what? Why it is able to? Then in that case also we say lamp is self-illuminating. Because that lamp is showing herself. Yes? Lamp is showing herself. क्या हुआ प्रभु? ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम, धीरे से करो, कोई समझ. ओके, हरे कृष्णा. कितना? सेल्फ इल्यूमिनेटिंग का डेफिनेशन हम लोग अलग अलग से अभी सोच रहे हैं. एक्चुअली सेल्फ इल्यूमिनेटिंग माने इधर आई रेस्पेक्टिव से बोल रहे हैं, माने आई, या ओके. सो नाउ यू सी हियर, नाउ व्हाट आई सेड, इन द डार्क रूम इफ यू कीप a lamp, then that lamp is visible. That lamp is visible because that lamp is able to show itself. Yes or no? And that lamp, and but if you keep in the same dark room one black pen, can you see that? Black color pen, black pen, some pen. Can you see that in dark room? Complete dark room. Can you see? No. Because that pen is not having the self-illuminating power. वो अपने आप को दिखा नहीं सकती है. It is not able to show itself. Just in the material sense we are saying. Okay? In the material world also, some material objects we are saying as Swayam Prakasha means by seeing this feature we are saying. So, you are understanding? In the material platform also we are saying some object as Swayam Prakasha. Example, we are giving a lamp. So, because it is able to show itself and it doesn't need any other's help. So, and other objects like the mobile, mouse, these in the dark room if you keep, you cannot see them because those are all not self-illuminating. So, in the material sense I am saying, in the material world you are saying the one object is self-illuminating means with seeing this respect, with seeing this feature in that you are saying self-illuminating. But here in the case of Lord, He is also self-illuminating means, self-illuminating means, the reason why we are saying He is self-illuminating, because He is beyond the material world, and that means in the spiritual platform we are speaking of self-illuminating. So He is not seen, He is not seen by this eye. This eye cannot show that object. When Lord Himself wants to show Him, like the lamp when it wants to show, that means like the lamp is showing itself, similarly when Lord wants to show Himself, then only we can see. So that's why He is self-illuminating. Okay? Mataji, you got it?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Next, what is next is guna. Guna. What is guna? Guna means which is given by the modes, sattva, rajas, tama, to a object. Like you take one sabji, curry, sabji. If you take a curry 1, curry 2, and curry 3. There are 3 different curries. It is balanced and soft, tasty, spicy, and it is फीका. फीका क्या बोलते हैं? टेस्टलेस. It is tasteless. It is completely tasteless. Third curry. Why? The cook who is in the mode of goodness, he prepares it is tasteful. The cook who is in the mode of passion, he makes this curry spicy. The cook who is in the mode of ignorance, he made it as tasteless. That means this taste, ruchi, rasa, the rasa in this, adi ruchi, or otherwise you say ruchi. Ruchi means taste. The ruchi, it is a guna. Ruchi is the guna of the curry. Is given by what? Guna, by the gunas, by the sattva, rajas, tamas. And this ruchi guna decides the level of that object. This curry is best, this is worst, this is medium, like this. Understand? So that means guna is given by the modes to object. So, and that guna decides the position of that object. Okay. Now you say, Lord is not having guna. Lord is not having guna. Lord is not having any guna because gunas are given by the prakriti, but he is beyond. Gunas are given by the sattva, rajas and tamas, that means prakriti, but he is beyond prakriti. Aprakrita, he is beyond prakriti. So that's why Gajendra is saying, Lord is not having Janma, Lord is not having Karma, Lord is not having the Nama, Lord is not having the Rupa, Lord is not having the Guna. With the definitions of we discussed, based upon those definitions, Gajendra is saying, Lord is not having all these because of these reasons. Clear? Now come, what next? Next, even that means Lord is not having all these Janma, Karma. Lord is not having the Janma, Karma, Nama, Rupa, Guna, but still he acquires Janma, Karma, Nama, Rupa, Guna by his Maya, Swamayaya. That means what? Gajendra is saying one side, that means Shruti is saying Lord is not having Janma, Karma, Nama, Ityadi, means Lord is not having the materialistic, that means Janma, Karma, Nama, Rupa and Guna. And Lord is not having the materialistic Janma, Karma, Nama, Rupa, Guna, means Lord is having the spiritual, Janma, not spiritual, some other than this Prakruta. That means other than material, that means spiritual. So that is spiritual. Who is a proof? Gajendra is a proof. Gajendra is also saying same thing. Gajendra is also saying Lord is not having the Janma, Karma, Nama, Rupa, Guna, means material Janma, Karma, Nama, Rupa, which are definitions we gave. Based upon those definitions, Lord is not having these, but he is having the all these because of Somayaya. Tasmai namas ityottara slokena anvayaha. That is okay. These two slokas are linked actually. We are having here only one sloka, Kriya Pada. So, and to that Bhagavan I pay my obeisances. So Gajendra is saying, that's why you should take this sloka, Anvaya with the next sloka. Yeah, Tasmai Nama. Atayeva Srutyapi. So even Shruti also is saying, like how Gajendra is saying. Shruti is also saying, like how Gajendra is saying. Nishkalam, Nishkriyam, Shantam, Ityado. Shruti is saying, Lord is what? Nishkalam. Okay, anyway, it's there. Nishkriyam, Shantam. Shvetashvataropanishad is saying. उधर छोड़ दो, हो गया वो, इधर आ जाओ. So now we are seeing, till now we have seen the Lord is not having material Nama Rupa and he is having the spiritual. This we have seen based upon the statement of Gajendra. Now we are seeing the directly same thing, but we are seeing the directly from the Shruti Vakyas. Okay? So Shruti Vakyam is what? Shvetashvara Upanishad is saying Nishkalam, Nishkriyam, Shantam, means Lord is not having any form, Lord is not having any activity. Nishkriyam means no karma. Shantam. So like this, these are all saying, that means Lord is Nishkalam, means Lord is not having any material form, material name, material like that. And also there is one more statement from the Kathopanishad. Ashabdam, Asparsham, Arupam, Avyayam, all these. Avyayam means no change. No change means no birth. No vikara. No vikara means no birth. Arupam, directly said. Asparsham, Ashabdam, like this. Like this. These are all statements are proving that he is not having material. Sarva Kama. And also Shruti is saying, it is saying nothing, no qualities, nothing is saying. And also it is Shruti is saying Sarva Kama, Sarva Karma, Sarva Kamaha, Sarva Gandhaha, Sarva Rasaha. It is also saying he is having all the he's a shelter for all the activities, and he is a shelter for all the desires, and he is having all the smell. Sarvarasa means then what we should understand. So these two statements, two controversy statements are said by the Shruti, then you have to explain that both. You should, if you want to justify the both, then the only way how we justify, that is the right way, not the Advaitins way or not the simply Dvaitins way. Next, gunadosha iti अपरमार्थत्वात् गुण एव दोषः इत्यर्थः. Very important point here. In the sloka, if you see, Lord is not having the janma, karma, nama, rupa. After that, guna dosha. What is meaning of guna dosha here? Lord is not having the guna dosha. Guna dosha means, so guna dosha means guna eva dosha. गुण ही दोष है. गुण दोष का, गुण दोष शब्द, द वर्ड गुण दोष, हाउ टू गिव द मीनिंग, द क्वालिटी itself is defect. Means what sense it is, when it will be, in which case quality will be defect, in which platform, in which platform it is, in the material platform. Yeah. Guna eva dosha. That means quality is defect. In which case it is true? In the material platform. That means material goodness is also dosha only, na? So that's why guna dosha means material guna is defective. The meaning is material guna is defective. So that is not there. That means Lord is not having the guna dosha, means Lord is not having the guna which is dosha, means Lord is not having the guna which is material, because guna is dosha in the case of material platform. So that's why here Lord is not having guna dosha means Lord is not having the material gunas, that means material merits, material goodness. Getting? And then Lord is having the material defects, then material gunas he is not having. Then one may say, we are saying, Gajendra is saying Lord is not having material qualities. So that means Lord may be having material defects. One may say, because Gajendra didn't say. So then we have to take, here Jiva Goswami is saying, Are, Lord is not having the material qualities, many good qualities, then Lord is not having the, it means that Lord is not having the even material bad qualities also, doshas also. Rudi doshastu sarvadha na sambhavatyeva. Lord is not having material good qualities means material gunas. Guna means good quality or the merit. Dosha means defect. So Lord is not having the guna dosha means Lord is not having the merits, material merits. And what about the demerits? So he is not having the demerits also. Sarvatha na sambhavatyeva iti vijyate. Tataha rudi doshastu, rudi dosha means even material doshas, material defects. Sarvatha na sambhavatyeva iti vijyante. So tataha cha Kaurme, in the Kurma Purana also it is said, Aishwarya yogat bhagavan viruddho bhidiyate tathapi dosha parame naivarya kathanchana gunaha viruddha apitu samaharyascha sarvata. How can you say? So Gajendra didn't say Lord is not having any material demerits. Gajendra is saying only Lord is not having material merits. Then we are saying, we are saying from our side, Lord is not having material good qualities means Lord is not having material bad qualities also, because we can prove that from the other Purana. Kurma Purana also is saying, Kurma Purana. Kurma Purana, what it is saying? Aishwarya yogat bhagavan viruddha. Viruddhardha abhidiyate. Lord is known as Viruddhardha because he is having the Aishwarya. Tathapi. Generally, if anyone is having the Aishwarya, definitely he will be having some bad qualities. If one in the material world, if anyone is having the Aishwarya, then what will happen in the material platform? Material world means in the material platform, in the material consciousness, if one is having the Aishwarya means what? It will be cause for the having all the bad qualities. Because materialistic person who is having the wealth, then he will think that I am the rich, I am great, I am the controller, like that. But because that wealthiness bring the various bad qualities. But in the case of the Lord, even he is having the complete wealth, but still he is not having any bad quality. So, na tatapi doshaha parame naiva aharyaha katanchana. So, you should not think that, oh, Lord is Aishwaryavan, we say he is a rich. He is a rich of the richest. Rich among the richest. So then if you say like this, oh, he might be having the proud because of that. No. Kurma Purana is saying, doshaha, you should not consider any defect in him, even he is rich among the richest. Next. Gunaha viruddha apitu samaharyascha sarvataha. But he is having the gunaha viruddha apitu samaharyascha sarvataha. But he is having the spiritual qualities, viruddha qualities. That means which are viruddha to the material world. Those qualities he is having. Anyway, and main point is what? So Lord is not having any material demerits. That we have to. That means material bad qualities or material demerits are the material doshas. Or doshas, sorry, material doshas are. Lord is not having doshas. Doshas are not there in the spiritual world. That's why there is no material doshas. Doshas means dosha. It's material only. He is not having any dosha. This is the Kurma Purana is a proof. Okay? This Kurma Purana's proof we discussed. Now there is a Shruti also is saying. Chandogya Upanishad. Ayam Atma Pahata Papma. Chandogya Upanishad is saying that he is free from Papa. Apahata Papma. He is free from sin. Next, one more Iti Srutayascha. Etam samyadhama ityachakshate etam sarvani vamani abhisamyanti eshau eva vamanihi esha hi sarvani vamani nayanti eshau eva bhaminihi esha sarveshu vedeshu bhati. So this is Chandogya Upanishad is saying. So the meaning is etam samyadhama. Samyad Vama actually. Samyad Dhama, okay. He is shelter for all the good qualities. Etam sarvani vamani abhisamyanti. So, no. He is known as Etam samyadhama ityachakshate means he is the best. He is known as Achakshta means he is known. He is known as, he is called as Samyad Vama. That means he is the best. Etam sarvani vamanyabhi samyanti. That means all the good qualities. He is a shelter for all the good qualities. Eshau eva vaminihi. So that's why he is Vamini. He is Vamini. Vamini means best one, good one. Esha hi sarvani vamani nayanti. He brings all good qualities. That's why eshau eva bhamini. So that's why he is known as, he is Bhamini. Esha sarveshu vedeshu bhati. So he is illuminated everywhere in his prakasha. That means he is he is Yeah, sarveshu vedeshu bhati. So he shines. He shines in all Vedas. Ityadyacha. So from this Chandogya Upanishad also you should understand that he is bringing all good qualities, he is a shelter for all the good qualities, and he is shining in entire Vedas, all the Vedas. So from this we should understand that he doesn't have any material dosha, any doshas. अतएव सर्वगंध इत्यादौ अतएव सर्वगंध इत्यादौ गंधादि शब्देन सौगंधादिकम एव उच्यते. Now you interpret these two sentences. One Srutivakyam is saying okay. One Srutivakyam is saying that he is Sarva Kamaha. He is Sarva Karma, Sarva Kamaha, Sarva Gandhaha. Sarva Gandhaha. Srutivakya is saying Sarva Karma, Sarva Kamaha, Sarva Gandhaha. He is Sarva Gandhaha. That means he is having the all order, smell. Then Shruti is saying he is not having any bad. Shruti is saying he is not having any smell. Shruti, he is Sarvagandha, he is not, that means Nishkalam is said, na? That means Nishkalam means he doesn't have any smell. And he is having the Sarvagandha, that means he is having all smell, total smell, total order, T-O-T, order, A. Order spelling is O-D-U.
See, it is mentioned fragrance.
Oh, fragrance, good. Total fragrance. And he doesn't have any fragrance. He is not having any fragrance. And he is not having any bad fragrance. Three statements are there. Then you have to see. He is not having any fragrance. He is having total fragrance. He is not having bad fragrance. Means he is having. So to reconcile this, he is not having any fragrance means he is not having any material fragrance. He is having total fragrance. He is not having any bad fragrance means he is not having any material dosha, material bad fragrance. And he is having total fragrance means then what is remaining? He is having spiritual fragrance. Otherwise, you cannot justify the three sentences. Now three sentences are happy, properly justified.